Hey my fellow horror fanatics, and welcome back to October Horror Fest. Today I will be covering one of my favorite science fiction horror films, Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea is a disaster film that takes place at a research facility where scientists are conducting experiments on genetically modified sharks. Deep Blue Sea is directed by Ronnie Harlan, and the cast features some major highlights including Samuel L. Jackson and LL Cool J. Deep Blue Sea was made on a budget of $60 million and was released in theaters on July 28, 1999, and managed to make a pretty solid $164,600,000 at the box office. Alright, I'm going to start the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, there's the Warner Brothers logo. Yeah, one thing I'll say about Deep Blue Sea, I love the opening and I love the music. The music is easily a 10 out of 10. I will say, you guys can tell the filmmakers, you can tell the filmmakers took a lot of inspirations from Jaws. And arguably, this is debated as being possibly the second best shark movie ever made in terms of a horror film. And honestly, that might actually be true. Because there's a lot of bad shark films. A lot. Okay, we got a bunch of kids partying. Yeah, I've actually never been on a boat. I've gone canoeing a few times, but that's about it. Oop, that was a close call. One thing I will say, guys, I love about this opening scene is there actually is suspense and build-up. Oh, these poor kids. They're having the time of their lives, but they don't know what's about to happen. I've never seen this in theaters, but I hope eventually I can, because I would love to see this on the big screen. Have any of you guys ever seen this in theaters? Let me know down in the comments. Have any of you guys ever gone boating? I'm just curious. Oh. Uh-oh, the wine's pouring in the water and it's red. Sharks like bright colors. Sharks are attracted to bright colors. That's not good. Something's coming. Yeah, I gotta say, who would keep their stereo so close to the water? It's like, talk about a goof. Yeah, I love this build-up. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Teddy Bear. Wait for it. Wait for it. Surprise! I will say, that is a jump scare, but that's a pretty damn good one. And I do think it's earned. God, you imagine being stuck in the water with that shark? That would be scary as shit. Yeah, I love a lot of the cinematography. They really did a good job. Now that was a close call. Yeah, the fact that this shark needs 2 sedatives just to be slowed down is not a good sign. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, one interesting thing, guys. That shark is actually an animatronic. It's not CGI, which is actually very impressive. They actually had 4 animatronic sharks in the entire film. They definitely improved the technology a lot since Jaws. Alright guys, the shit's hit the fan, and Dr. Susan McAllister has been flown to... Basically, her boss is at Chimera Pharmaceuticals, and they are not exactly happy. I gotta say, the actress who plays Dr. Susan McAllister, she really delivers a solid performance. Yeah, you guys see that guy in the chair? He's actually that guy from RoboCop. He was the I guess the asshole. I can't think of his name. He literally gets shot by RoboCop at the end of the movie and he falls out the window. He's actually a pretty good actor though. I never actually met him. I forget his name off the top of my head. Sorry guys. Yeah, one interesting note, guys. Samuel L. Jackson, who plays Russell Franklin, he's the head of Chimera Pharmaceuticals. He was actually the character was not originally in the script. Apparently, originally they were going to cast him to play the cook, but Samuel L. Jackson's agent did not want him playing that role, so they actually wrote in the role of Russell Franklin for him. And I gotta say, it actually is a pretty damn good role considering it was put in later. It actually does work. Yeah, Dr. Susan McAllister can definitely deliver a good speech. Alright, now we're over the ocean. That's another thing, I've never been in a plane. Though I heard a seaplane can be a pretty rocky ride. Like, if any of you guys ever been in one, let me know how it feels. I do like the fact that you get backstory for these characters. It definitely makes the film more well-rounded. Alright, we're approaching the facility now. There's Aquatica. Or as Russell Franklin is about to say, it looks like Alcatraz floats. He hasn't said it yet, guys. He'll say it in a second. I love that line, though. Yeah, Alcatraz floats. It's a pretty good, it's a pretty good description. Yeah, guys, where they shot Deep Blue Sea was actually the same water tanks where they filmed Titanic. I guess it makes sense. I mean, I don't know how much Fox... I forget how much Fox spent to build those tanks for Titanic, but I guess they would let other studios use the same tanks. Why not? It makes them money. Okay, this is the 12-foot tiger shark, and that's actually another animatronic. And I gotta say, it's damn good. I don't know if these animatronics are still around, but if they are, I would love to see them one day. That's another thing. I wonder if they ever use these animatronics in other shark films. Like, that's a good question. I don't know. Ah, here's Dr. Janice. Oh, sorry, Dr. Higgins, but... Okay, we'll just call her Janice. Solid one-liners. Oh yeah, here's a pretty good scene. Suddenly you see that same tiger shark, and you see a guy swimming in the water, and you're thinking, what? And Russell Franklin thinks that Carter's about to become shark meat, but it's actually quite the opposite. Yeah, the actor that plays Carter Blake, he actually got into a shark tank, or no, sorry, a shark cage, and actually went into the water with real sharks just to see how they move. And It's amazing what some of these actors did to prep for this role, to prep for their roles in Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, I love this scene. Wrestling a shark. I don't know if I'd ever have the guts to do that. Maybe it was a baby shark, but I don't know if I would do that to an adult. Yeah, you can tell these two definitely have chemistry, but I think one wants to I think Dr. McAllis, Susan, or okay, I'll just start calling her Susan. I think Susan's a little too focused on her work, but I think she does share the same feelings. Yeah, actually, I think I read that somewhere. Sharks don't actually like the taste of humans. They usually do think we're actually seals. I've heard of some cases where a shark actually bit somebody and basically their diving partner will help them get away and the shark will be like, what the hell? And he won't actually go after them because he'll be confused. Because usually they're prey, they're not used to it being able to swim away. That's right, guys. I forgot to mention, the shark that escapes at the beginning of the movie is actually a first-generation shark. It's one of the smaller guys, but still pretty damn big. And you can see the second-generation shark right there, just barely. And she's big. Gliding monsters. Yeah, that's a good explanation. That's a good description. Oh, there's Brenda. Yeah, unfortunately, the character Brenda doesn't get very much screen time. It's funny too, because she seems pretty funny. Though she was in a couple deleted scenes, but those didn't obviously make it into the film. I wonder what it would be like basically working out at sea, like at a research facility like that. Oh, there's a storm approaching. Yeah, these two, they have some very good chemistry. Like, you can tell they're buddies. I will say, Deep Blue Sea, they definitely cast, like, the best actors. I don't think you could really replace any of these guys with anybody else. Are you trustworthy? Well, actually, I guess you are. Yeah, thinking about it, the only way that shark could have got out of the facility was literally, swimming from the bottom to the surface at very high speed and then literally using that momentum to leap over. Granted, though, only the Gen 1s could probably do that. Definitely not the Gen 2. Oh yeah, guys, you see the elevator moving? It's actually not moving, it's actually, camera tricks and CGI or something. But you really couldn't tell, like, they really, did a good job hiding it. Okay, we're about to see the facility underwater. Yeah, I love these underwater shots. They're using very wide lenses, but it does work. And also, these are actually all miniatures of the actual place, and it's, pretty well done. I wonder what it would be like to sweep. I wonder what it would be like to get used to live. I wonder what it would take to. I wonder how long it would take to get used to living underwater. That would be interesting. Because granted, this is not like a submarine where you're like on the move. This is literally like sitting tight. I guess it would be kind of peaceful. Yeah, you know things are not gonna go great when you got two desperate doctors skipping trials and other safety precautions. I gotta say though, like I do respect Dr. McAllister. Like, sorry, Susan. She you can tell she's driven to find a cure for Alzheimer's, but at the same time, she was a little too driven. Oh yeah. I swear, that submarine, I just don't think it's secured as well as it should be. Yeah, these sets, apparently they were actually submerged into the water. They actually had to build them and then submerge them. But it works. Though granted, I don't know how it does work because I didn't think a concrete facility would be watertight. Or, no, sorry, the way I meant to say it, no, it would be watertight, but I don't know, I thought they would just use steel for that, but I don't know, I mean, I'm not an engineer. Because these actually are real sets. Yeah, I like this moment of tension between Carter and Russell. Yeah, honestly, I think these two guys actually have mutual respect for each other. Ah, here's LL Cool J. Oh, I love that bird. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. My mother told me this when she was a kid. Apparently there was a bird at the pet store or something. Apparently, high school students used to go in after school and they basically would teach the bird to swear. And none of the staff ever caught anybody. Anyway, anytime somebody would walk into the store, the bird would actually swear. So, needless to say, it wasn't exactly an easy bird to get adopted. Like, you imagine that? You bring a bird home and then it starts calling, like, your wife a bitch or something? Like, imagine that. You bring the bird home and it starts calling your friends a bitch? Or an asshole? Like, that would be awkward. It's like, oh dear. Okay, here's the tense scene. You guys remember that? You guys remember the tiger shark that Carter had to get the license plate out of his mouth? Well, there was a reason for it. She's actually she's dinner. Here it comes. Damn! Poor tiger shark, she didn't have a chance. Yeah, you can tell these sharks, they ain't fooling around. Okay, this next part is a false jump scare, but I will say they do nail the tension. You're just like waiting for something to happen and nothing does. And then Oh, a flare. 2. And... surprise. Yeah, I love the interaction between the preacher and Russell Franklin, or Russell, whatever. Sorry, guys. These two definitely have a funny conversation. Yeah, LL Cool J, he's an awesome actor. Like, he's great in NCIS Los Angeles. I'm surprised he never hit the big time. I will say, I do see actually some pretty good chemistry between Susan and Carter, but you can tell, unfortunately, Susan is just too driven with her work at the moment. One day... You gotta love, I love all these scenes where you actually get character development and some interesting conversations. It's funny how they can actually talk science yet they're drunk. Yeah, but unfortunately they actually have messed with the sharks genetically. They just didn't tell you. Yeah, I gotta say, that Gen 1 was, very, fearless, going after a 25-foot boat. Yeah, this is where there's definitely some major tension between these two. Okay, Susan, I think you went a little too far here. Now you see literally two frustrated lovebirds. So like I said, you can tell they have good chemistry and they definitely care about each other. It's just... work is clearly getting in the way big time. Granted though, in her case, I have to give her some sympathy because this is what she's been working for basically all her life, and if she fails, that's it. Oh, here comes the storm. Ah, big storm, desperate scientists, and killer sharks. I have a bad feeling about this. God, I forget what type of bird that is. Crap. Okay, time for the main event. I love some of these camera angles, they're really well done. Okay, here's the wet lab, and I gotta say, this is a pretty impressive looking facility. Wow, indeed. Yeah, it's strange how bad weather on the surface can actually affect the visible. Oh god, it's strange how the bad weather on the surface can affect visibility like 200 feet below the water. Like 200 can affect visibility 200 feet down. But strong enough storm, I guess it can do a lot of things. You gotta love these music. You gotta love these music cues. Nothing's happened yet, but builds up the tension. That would be That would be as scary as shit. Imagine that, two friggin' sharks trying to chew their way at you. Now you can tell something's up. The fact that those sharks can recognize a gun, that's not good. I forget if this is actually true or not. Can sharks not swim backwards? I guess not. I know Deep Blue Sea has a couple scientific errors, but I'm not sure if that one's correct or not. Freaking smart sharks are taking out the cameras. Yeah, I guess Carter was the one that cut the power outside. But granted, it makes sense. I mean, if I'm gonna go after a Gen 2 shark, maybe I don't want the lights on. This next part gets intense. You imagine that going into the open water looking for that shark? There she is! Boy, is she big! Yeah, I gotta say, that was clever of Carter to basically ditch the scuba gear and leave it as bait. That's right, I think that shark weighs like 8,000 pounds or something. It's like, damn. Yeah, I heard they purposely made their animatronic shark, the 45-foot one, longer than the one from Jaws. I think by a foot or something, just a little bit bigger. That's funny. Yeah, that's a really good looking animatronic though, it's like, damn. Yeah, unfortunately your creation is not going to go very well shortly. Yeah, this is a good scene. I like all this medical equipment. Okay, let the experiment begin. She may be sleeping right now, but not for long. Yeah, this is a really cool shot coming up. But first... surprise! God, I'd probably be jumping out of the water saying, F this. Bad dreams indeed. This is a cool shot. And that is one big ass needle. I gotta say though, I just thought to myself, shouldn't she be wearing gloves? I guess maybe in this case it's not required, I don't know. I just thought of that. Now you should have given her more sedative after she did that. I would have. I will say, a lot of the computer graphics, they're simple, but they look really good. Okay, there's the magic. Yeah, it's like right now nobody can breathe because this literally is gonna decide if they have a job tomorrow or not. That would be pretty, intense. I love a lot of these shots. They're really well done. Can you imagine that they can find a way to reactivate a brain neuron? That would be, amazing. Success! I will say, this scene is executed perfectly. It's like, right now everybody's just like, thank God. Now, you should not be smoking, and you're gonna pay for that. Surprise! Damn. You see, that's why you should have given that shark more sedative. Damn, I love the music right here. Perfect. Yeah, this is where, literally the two, feuding couple both make mistakes. Carter goes for a gun and Susan, doesn't want to lose the shark, so she releases it. But this is an intense scene for sure. No, she's not insane, she's just desperate. Okay, this is where things really pick up. Damn, he's losing a lot of blood. Yeah, I will say, a lot of the water effects for the waves actually hold up. They don't look bad. That's a good shot from the chopper. Yeah, I will say, Deep Blue Sea definitely gets a perfect 10 in terms of music. And I would also say the same for atmosphere. Man, that is one massive storm. And those are some great shots. The chopper's coming. Amazingly. I tell you guys, I've actually been hit by just a small wall of water. I remember I was in front of a house, and a bunch of water came literally falling off the roof like it was a huge storm just happened, and I was basically hit by a wall of water. I was soaked in seconds, and it almost knocked me on my butt. I was like, damn, this would be crazy. All these massive waves. Damn perfect music cues. Yeah, getting hit by that much water would suck. That chopper's gonna regret going slightly to the left, like they went basically towards the water pen. And unfortunately, the winch jams. Talk about... Oh no, and he's so close to being in the chopper too, it's like crap. I will say though, it's like, why does the co-pilot not get up and actually help him? Oh no. Yeah, pull up! Too late! Damn. Yeah, this is a really solid scene. That Gen 2 is smart. She literally drags the chopper right towards the tower. I would have bailed out of that chopper. Probably wouldn't have made a difference, but I would have tried. Poor Brenda. Yeah, that explosion really rocks that facility. Yeah, perfect music right here. Nothing better. I can't think of anything better they could have used. Yeah, there's a lot of people that say these explosions look really fake. I'm not saying they're perfect, but I thought they actually looked pretty good. Oh yeah, I love this line. Yeah, that's one hell of a sign. Sorry, Janice. Oh, actually, no, I guess I'm not sorry yet because he's still alive, but... Can you imagine that? Literally seeing the shark bringing, bringing him and his poor... Can you imagine seeing that? The shark was smart enough to grab the stretcher and literally throw it at the glass. The speed she's going at, like, that's gotta be almost like throwing it like a bullet. Crap. I would feel bad. It's like you want to help him, but you know you can't. Okay, a lot of people say, right here, this does look fake. With the glass about to break. Maybe it doesn't look perfect, but I don't think it actually looks that bad. And actually, the water breaking in does look pretty convincing. Man, I'd be hauling ass out of there in a hurry, that's for sure. God, that room's filling up so fast. Damn intense scene for sure. You imagine being stuck there and be like, crap. You know what they should do? Imagine they made a deep... Imagine they could make a Deep Blue Sea video game where it follows the events of the movie, but it's in VR. That would be intense. Or at least a VR option. Sorry, Jen. Yeah, I always wonder why that phone had a crank, but I guess it's running on battery power, so it needs a crank. Now I gotta say, that's a major engineering flaw. Why would you only have one stairwell that leads to the surface from level 2? It's like, you should at least have 2, maybe not 3 of them. It's like, somebody made a major goof when they designed the place. Facility is starting to have some problems. You gotta love the Preacher's one-liners. They're pretty damn good. Okay, I don't get that. Why wouldn't that maintenance ladder go up to level 1 too? It's like, jeez. Yeah, here's another major design flaw. It's like, why would some of these stairwells lead to the surface, but they don't have flood doors? So I talk about a goof. I mean, I guess they figured the doors to the surface were strong enough, maybe, but... I would have started walking back down after I heard that. Yeah, LL Cool J actually got hurt during this scene. You know that injury you'll see later on his head? He got it from doing this scene. Yeah, that's the perfect line. Oh shit. That's not help. That ain't preach. That ain't lab equipment. Okay, time to haul ass. Man, that would be intense, alright. Move it, move it! Damn, the surface is in pretty bad shape. Oh, one of the sharks is about to enter the facility. Not good. Ah, he's hiding out. I gotta say, I wasn't actually surprised that the Gen 2 shark could bust through that door. I mean, think of her size and how fast she can move. Yeah, a couple tons. That steel door was never gonna hold. Alright, time for the truth to come out. Yeah, she used genetic engineering to increase her brain mass. Smarter sharks? Bad weather? A damaged facility? Not good. Yeah, these are some good scenes. On one hand, like, I understand Dr. Susan Lewis's, I understand Susan's motives. And I do admire them, but at the same time, I do agree she went too far. Great performances here, though. I mean, like I said, these are very character-driven scenes. Oh yeah, here's the riddle. Imagine an 8,000-pound shark. I wonder what the biggest shark on record is. I don't know. Yeah, that water must be cold. Of course he finds a naughty magazine, it's like, oh, unwelcome visitor. God, if I saw that shark, I'd be hauling ass. Yeah, I love they did a shot of the shark from the shark's perspective. It actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, that would be intense. Here's like hoping that shark keeps going and doesn't come back. That cross is gonna save your ass later for sure. Okay, there's a scientific inaccuracy here. Titanium fencing actually wouldn't really make a difference. It's just basically a very expensive, unnecessary thing. Apparently you just use a special type of steel. But I guess it sounds more compelling and interesting. Yeah, that's the question. How did that sub get knocked down? Yeah, I love a lot of these shots. It's like underwater and above water. It's like, it's well done. Uh-oh. You're not alone. Frickin' bird. Oh god, I love this next line. You should never have said that. Well, bird, you got your wish. He ate you. You got eaten. Oh man, it's like... And of course he picks the oven, it's like... That may be true, but I still say that sub should have been more secured. I gotta say though, it's like, you think the sharks would be able to take out that sub, but I guess maybe that sub has some special equipment that could fight those sharks. But sub's useless, so... Russell's definitely the character of reason. Oh yeah, I love this next part. The shark accidentally turns the oven on. Imagine that being cooked in your own oven. I love his lines, like, they're all perfect. All of his dialogue is great. Yeah, I've never met LL Cool J, but I hope eventually I can, because he's an awesome actor. Now that was close. Alright, time for some payback. Yeah, one thing I'm surprised about that explosion is I'm surprised it didn't breach any windows. Russell, you should never have gone near the wet pool. That's definitely not a good idea. Yeah, I tell you guys, 230 feet to get to the surface. And even if you do swim 2 feet per second, you would get like 60 feet in 30 seconds, 120 in a minute, 180 in a minute and a half. So it would take about, I guess, a minute and 50 seconds to reach the surface if you can do 2 feet per second, and that's not easy. It's possible that you could reach the surface, but granted, at the same time, you have to deal with sharks that can swim at 50 feet per second. Russell, the voice of reason. Yeah, I love this whole scene. Yeah, I've never met Samuel L. Jackson either, but I hope I can eventually. Yeah, this is a great scene. It's like, you really get to know this character and some shocking revelations. But just wait. Yeah, it's like, this is a powerful scene, but then it's about to get interrupted big time. Yeah, here you can tell the shark is CGI, but they really didn't have a choice because they couldn't really risk putting the actor inside the animatronic. Though actually, apparently but apparently Samuel L. Jackson was actually willing to do it. Yeah, their reactions are damn good. Yeah, another complaint, when you see the sharks when they're actually CGI, you can tell they've actually made them a lot bigger. That's definitely a mistake. Yeah, this next part is very cringe-worthy, like knowing how much water it'll take to flood the facility, and it doesn't sound like that much. I mean, okay, 3,200 tons is a lot, but... Ironically, though, they actually might have saved themselves if it would have been safe if they just actually sit tight. I tell you though, what I would have done before trying to open that maintenance hatch, I would have tried to seal off the wet pool. I don't know what I would have used, if I would have put stuff over it or what, but... Yeah, what they should have done right here was literally run in. They might not have had enough time to shut it before that happened, but... Yeah, that room floods very quick. Yeah, you can tell they have a bugger of a time shutting this door. Granted, you imagine that water pressure going at the door, it's like, damn. It's amazing they managed to shut it. Alright, this entire next sequence where they're in the elevator shaft. Okay, in the film it says it's it would be obviously 230 feet to get to the surface, but it's actually not that high. Obviously they couldn't do that for safety reasons, but this is actually still 40 feet. And that's a lot. I mean, 40 feet, that's still freaking dangerous. It's like, it's incredible the actors actually did this. I don't know if they would actually let them do that today. And I tell you, I hate heights. I mean, I probably would climb that freaking ladder. Well, I wouldn't have a choice, but I would be probably scared, shitless for sure. Oh. It's funny, the Gen 2 knew exactly where they went. She's smart. Not good. Gotta say, Carter definitely can think fast on his feet. Yeah, he does have brass balls. Okay. Yeah, I love this entire scene. Ouch. God, I love the music, especially right here. It's like, damn, perfect music. So epic. Gotta say though, Carter was lucky that he wasn't actually... when he opened that door, he's lucky the water didn't actually flush him out. I tell you though, I thought level 2 would have been flooded already completely, but I guess it takes time. Well, yeah, it's because it's not quite the same as like the it's not like the wet pool on level 3. That's only one room. Level 2, the entire level 2, that would take time. Oh, the support columns are starting to break. It's weird though, is I thought if the elevator shaft flooded, that wouldn't actually affect the structural integrity of the facility, because the elevator shaft goes right to the bottom of the facility, but I guess structurally maybe it causes too much weight. Yeah, right here, this did bother me. It's like she can save herself. It's just like, swim over to the ladder then. It's like, you don't have to wait for Carter. Uh-oh. Man, that would be nuts. Poor Jen. Yeah, I think I would say she was definitely the most sympathetic character in the entire film. It's like, damn. And the actors' performances, it's like, they just don't nail it. Can you imagine that, climbing all the way up and you're like literally just feet away from that door but you can't reach? That would be devastating. Nope, it's your savior instead. Tell you guys, I tried to climb up a rope. It's not easy. It's like, I think I'd have an easier time climbing up like the poles at like playgrounds for when you're sliding down them. Like, you guys know like those poles at playgrounds where you basically slide down them. Like, I can climb up those, but I have a bugger of a time with a rope. Careful what you wish for. I wonder if that actually would have worked though. If the structural integrity of the stairwells was really badly compromised, like imagine how much water was probably pouring in. I mean, I guess if the pumps are strong enough, maybe, but you probably would have to climb up trying to battle against water rushing back in. It definitely would be a challenge. Yeah, this is where you gotta feel bad for Susan. Like, literally, it's like she's basically public enemy #1. Yeah, you could have been a little more subtle. Yeah, this is where Carter basically hates himself for letting himself be used. Yeah, like, I gotta say, all these actors have good chemistry. Like, really well done. Like, the acting's top notch. I wonder if I'd have the patience to even sit through a physics lesson these days. Oh god, that's just a hilarious line. You know, part of me was surprised that they never did a scene where Carter and Susan actually hooked up. But I guess it wouldn't have worked for pacing reasons. It's like, I guess not. Well said. Death is always useless. Same time, though, I do understand Dr. Susan's motivation. She wants to save her research because, despite what happened, it did work. It's like, still. Uh-oh. Yeah, I tell you guys, I think the longest I've been able to hold my breath for is maybe, if I really pushed it, I think I did it for about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Or was it 2 minutes and 30? I'm not sure. What's your guys' records? Like, how long can you hold your breath for? Let me know down in the comments. God, that would scare the shit out of me. It's okay right now, but not for long. Oh yeah, I really like this scene. Preacher is basically leaving his final message. like I said, I really like these character-driven scenes. They definitely push Deep Blue Sea to the top end of disaster films, especially like shark ones. Because honestly, I think Deep Blue Sea is probably the next best film to Jaws. Granted, like, you guys might not agree with me on that, but that's my opinion. You know, I swear, I don't think they even needed to move my... I don't think they needed to move that equipment. You could have just literally swam over it. It's like, I don't get it. I mean, I know it makes it easier to work, but still. Success! Uh-oh. Yeah, unfortunately here you can tell it's CGI. Or wait. Or some of it was CGI and I think some of it was practical. I'm trying to remember. I did listen to the director's commentary once. Here's some more good music. Yeah, this next part is crazy. I guess one section of level 2 was sealed off, but not anymore. Susan, Susan, Susan. You shouldn't go there. I tell you guys, even though this is a fast-paced film, like I said, it's impressive that they can keep the tension so well. They can keep the tension up and actually have these slower moments before something actually does happen. Like I said, guys, you can tell something's going to happen, but it's very tenseful. It's slow. Like it keeps you on your toes. You're just waiting. Yeah, guys, you see that injury on LL Cool J's head? He literally got that when the water came rushing in from the stairwells. It's like, ouch. He's got a point. Yeah, this is a good part. There's literally no sound effects, nothing. It's quiet. That would be scary. Yes, that's a false jump scare, but it makes up for it with the real one. Man, that would be terrifying. Creepy. Oops. Yeah, that would be terrifying. It's like you dropped your research and you have to try and get it. Okay, I like this next scene because this is where they literally turn her into a heroine. It's like she's literally going to kill a shark. Like, I guess they were trying to redeem her character at this point in the movie, and it kind of works, but I guess the audiences just weren't feeling it. Like, I think she's a badass right here. This is an awesome scene. Man, that's intense. In some ways, I'm surprised that those emergency lights could kill the shark, but I guess they had enough juice. Yeah, unfortunately, the research was destroyed. It's ironic. If she would have actually left the research alone inside that cabinet, they might have been able to retrieve it later on. Yeah, man, that facility is taking a major beating. You gotta love his one-liners. It's like, just perfect lines for him. I mean, it was so well written. You know, one thing I gotta say, for this level 1 escape hatch, you think they would have scuba tanks on level 1 for you to use, or special, or not, maybe not scuba tanks, but those special, like, little canisters of oxygen like Carter was using when he tranquilized the Gen 2 shark earlier in the film. I believe that actually is true about the lungs. You can't go up that fast. Yeah, to reach the surface at 60 feet, it should take about, I'd say, 30 to 45 seconds, give or take, so anybody should be able to do it. Granted, some have argued the characters should have suffered from, crap, what is that condition? I can't think of it. Oh, the bends. But, I'm not sure in this case because, they're not. I don't think they're deep enough into the water where they have to use special oxygen or whatever to handle being under deep enough pressure. But I could be wrong. I don't know. And at the same time, like you're in an open area, like it's. I don't think it's the same as if you're actually breathing it. I don't know, guys. I'm not a doctor. Like I'd have to do more research on it. That's a great shot. Yeah, I don't know who scored Deep Blue Sea. I'll have to look it up. One, two, three, 4, 5. Sorry guys, I was trying to estimate how long it takes them to get to the surface. Yeah, I was listening to the director's commentary, and apparently, at least at some points during these scenes, they're actually pretty far down in the water. They're actually, maybe not 60 feet, but they definitely work deep. Like, yes, there's certain points where you can kind of tell that they're actually at the surface, but then there's points where they're actually taking a pretty long swim to the surface. And it's impressive, too, that they weren't actually using stunt doubles. Oh, here she comes. Man, I would be hauling it to the surface alright. Yeah, this is a very tense, great scene. Damn! God. You know, I've been bit by like a dog before, or maybe a cat, but imagine how much that would hurt being bit by a shark. Alright, time to use that crucifix. Hey, I gotta say, that preacher, he is one tough preacher, he ain't going easily. And though that shark did some good damage. Man, the surface is wrecked. Yeah, it is the devil. A man-made devil. Which is ironic. And time for the revelation. Smart-ass sharks. They couldn't break through the titanium fencing, but the steel fencing they can, but they needed it to sink first. Yep. Shark that size, freedom definitely would be tempting. Yeah, right here, I think this is where they were really trying to give Dr. Susan, the ultimate, redemption? But, okay, you guys probably know this. Originally, Dr. Susan was actually supposed to survive along with Carter and the Preacher, and apparently she was the one who's supposed to actually take the shot that, gets the shark with the spear gun, but apparently test audiences actually hated it, so they went back and had to reshoot it literally like less than a month before the film came out. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I kind of would like to see the original ending. Though I also heard supposedly there was another ending where actually the preacher apparently died, but I haven't found any information about that. But apparently all three characters were supposed to survive originally, but after test audiences actually wanted her character to die, they basically had to go back and refilm some scenes. I don't know. I guess I think the film would have worked either way. Like, I don't necessarily mind her character living, like, but that's me. I mean, I think everybody's kind of mixed on the subject. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think her character deserved to live? Or do you prefer this ending? Yeah, there's another goof, when the shark's attacking the fence underneath, it's not the right design. It's all, it's like square. But the fencing on the surface is all round. It's like, wrong type of fencing. I don't know how they made a goof like that. Yep, bait. Yeah, I will say though, that blood on her hand kind of does look fake. Yeah, there's another scientific inaccuracy here. Apparently that shark would not have been able to smell the blood that quickly, but I don't know. Maybe in this case, because she's got a bigger brain, maybe it would maybe it would give her better senses. Granted, though, like I said, these are minor things. Okay, here comes the shark. Yeah, one thing I will say, she should have held on to that. That shark might be strong, but I don't think that shark can bite through that section of ladder. It's like, that might have actually saved her life. Sorry, Carter, you're too late. Well, that's the end for poor Susan. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I like this ending, but I don't know if I would have minded if her character actually lived. But like I said, guys, I'd have to see the original ending, but it's never been released. Unless one of you guys have actually seen it. Okay, here's the big scene. Carter wrestling the Gen 2. Damn. Damn, that preacher is one tough preacher. He definitely rises to the occasion. Gotta hand it to the preacher. He is very tough. Yeah, right here you can tell the shark is too big. But then here it's the right size. Yeah. He manages to hit the shark, but unfortunately he gets Carter too. Oops. Damn, this is epic. Oh god, that must hurt. That is one nice explosion. I gotta love these one-liners. Well, it was still a hell of a shot. Good point. You might want to pull your feet out of the water just in case. Yeah, well, I don't think they got a job anymore. Yeah, guys, if you look at these camera angles, it's funny, I never caught this. Apparently, Susan was supposed to be there alongside them, and they actually had to digitally remove her. It's like, it's interesting what you learn from the commentaries. Oh, I forgot LL Cool J actually did some rap music for this. Well, that was Deep Blue Sea, so what are my final thoughts? Honestly, I love Deep Blue Sea. I think it's an excellent film that delivers excellent acting, a good story, tons of insane action sequences, and it also offers tension and fear. And the animatronic sharks are top-notch, and the practical effects and the sets are excellent. The music score is outstanding. It really adds an extra dimension to the film. The only real weak area with Deep Blue Sea is the CGI, and I admit, it hasn't aged very well, and can look fake at times, especially during certain characters' deaths. But to be honest, it's a minor thing, and I know there are some scientific errors in the film, but for the most part, they're not a big deal, and don't really hurt the film in any major way, though I admit these issues could have been fixed, and it would have made the film even better. The bottom line is Deep Blue Sea is not perfect, but it's pretty damn close, and it's an all-around and awesome film to watch, and one I highly recommend you guys check out. I give Deep Blue Sea a final score of 9.5 out of 10. Tune in tomorrow for another October Horror Fest. I will talk to you guys later. This is the Entertainment Wizard, signing off.